Like, on a rail, where are you supposed to put the ring light? Like, I got a new ring light, so I got a new ring light. No, this is my first ring light, and I'm super excited. So, and yeah, you see the background is different. Cool. I'll get into that like a later video or something like that. Alright. Hey guys, hi all of my YouTube friends. Yes, I've been MIA for about 3 to 4 months, but who's really counting? And other than boring you guys, you know, with what I've been up to for the past few months, how about a story time? Yay! Yes, I know. Alright, so this story time contains 2 people that you should already know if you've been watching some of my videos before. And one of them, his name's Tim. I forgot his name. Oh my god. Okay, so his name's Tim. And if you don't know Tim, or if you don't remember Tim, go ahead and check out the video breaking into his dorm, which I will link that below. Also, the other person it contains is Becky. And if you don't know Becky, or if you don't remember Becky, or if you want to remember Becky because you somehow like her for some reason, go ahead and check out My Crazy Roommate Who Wanted to Kill Me Part 1 and Part 2, which I will link those videos below as well. So, you read the title correctly. It is Boys Come to My Dorm Room. Sorry, Dad, but it's true. What was that? But it's true. They do come, but it's not your typical visit. Let me get started. Okay, so Tim has moved out of the dorm. Like our dorm building, he's moved out. And because he's a frat boy and he ended up moving in with his fraternity, which is, you know, cool for him, but I miss him. Missed past tense. So it's Friday or Saturday night and I'm not doing shit, you know? Because that's who I am. So I'm sitting in my like roommate's room next door. There's like these 2 guys. I'm sitting with my girl Jenna and we're like on our phones and we're listening to music. They're playing the game. You know, it's just like, it's a chill night. It's a chill night. And Tim's texting me, right? And so he was like, hey. I was like, hey. He was like, what's up? I was like, nothing, you. And he's like, just hanging around. I was like, cool, and we're talking, and then somehow, I don't know, somehow this got brought up. I was like, hey, everybody in the dorm misses you, so feel free to stop by anytime. And he was like, you know, I don't got a key. And I was like, dude, it's cool. I'll let you in. And he was like, okay, on my way. Wait, what? He's coming over right now. What? So like Jenna's like next to me, she's like on her phone, whatever, and I'm like, hey Jenna, can you read this real quick? And she was like, she read it, like Tim's coming over, and she was like, girl, I was like, what? Like, it's like, oh shit, Tim's coming over. Alright, so it's like 10 p.m. at night, and I'm not wearing makeup. You know, I'm wearing black workout pants, a sweatshirt, a black bandana. I'm really chilled, you know, and I'm allowed to look this way. Why? Because it's 10 p.m. at night. I'm not doing shit. However, a little eyeliner won't hurt. So I get up and I head back to my dorm, which is like just right next door. And I walk in, and of course Becky's in there, and she's not doing anything, and she's listening to her K-pop online, and I'm not one to bother her. But there's only one thing. It is funky as hell in our room. Like, it stinks. Stinky. Gross. Like, gross. Like, how are you sitting in this? Like, it smelled like garlic and onions. And it stinks. Becky, what are you doing? Why are you just sitting in here while it stinks, you know? I guess it doesn't bother her. Like, go to the sink because that's where my makeup is, and it's on my side, and I'm putting eyeliner on. Just eyeliner. No foundation, no eyelashes, no mascara, no highlight, no contouring, just eyeliner. Why? Because it's 10 p.m. at night and I'm not going to get ready, basically. But I'm just gonna put on some eyeliner. That's it. That's all I do. So I grab my perfume, Bath and Body Works most likely, and I spray myself, boop, boop, you know, and then I spray the room. Why? Because it stinks. It stinks in the room. That's why I sprayed the room. You know what I mean? It just stinks. So I do not plan on letting Tim come back to my dorm room. Why would I have him come back to the dorm room? You know, like I already planned on going to hang out with the guys next door and stuff like that, and we're not coming back to my dorm room. But just in case, I need to let Becky know, you know? So, because, you know, that's respectful, she's my roommate, I need to let her know if we're gonna have company. So, you know, hey Becky, Tim's about to come over, you know Tim. We shouldn't be in the room, but if we do, I just want you to know he's coming. And I'm going to inform you this because you're my roommate. Also, if you want to pick up around like your stuff, your area, that would be pretty cool. She didn't. She didn't. I knew she wouldn't. And boom, Tim texted me. He's like, he's here. I was like, cool. And I walk out and I go and get him. And he comes in, he hugs me, he hugs me, and I let him in and stuff, and it's the hi, how are you kind of talk, because we don't like really talk in person. So remember that I told you that I did not plan on us going back to the room. So he comes in, we're walking down the hallway, and I'm walking past my dorm room, and then he stops at my dorm, like he stops at my door. And I'm just like, oh, you know, I'm just hanging with the guys. I don't know if you want to go hang with them. And he's like, no, it's cool. Alright. Like, okay. Like, we're not going into my dorm room. So he's just like, I think we're just standing there. No one's saying anything. We're just literally standing there. Like, he's like, alright, yeah, we can go in. Like, I broke the silence. I'm like, yeah, let's go in. But I'm not that type of girl. Like, I don't know what you think this is. I don't know who you are. Like, I'm not that type of girl. So don't think about something that something ain't gonna happen. Something. Okay, so here we go. We open the door and boom, it hits me. The stinkness. It stinks. Oh my God. Please, Tim, just don't comment. Don't say anything. Just, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, this is so embarrassing. Like, I should have said no. I know. So we go in, and when we walk in, Becky's bed is facing like this way. It's facing straight, and we have to walk in behind her, right? Like, we walk in this way. Okay, so she walks in. We walk in, and because I'm such a nice person, I'm going to introduce the guy I like to the girl I hate. Why not? Hey Becky, this is Tim. I don't know if you remember him. Tim, this is my roommate Becky. You know? And then Tim, he like puts his hand out. He's like, hi, I'm Tim. He's like, nice to meet you. Very nicely. So gentleman-like. Like, he said it really nicely. And you know what Becky does? You know what Becky does? Watch. I'll show you what Becky does. Let me demonstrate. So she turns around like this. Like, she turns her head like this, looking at him like this. And she turns her head looking at him like this. Then she looks down at his hand. And she turns back around. Alright. Great. Thanks, Becky. I can always count on you to be the best that you can be. Good job. Okay, so then Tim like drops his hand and he like looks over at me. And, you know, I'm just like, great. Thank you so much, bitch. Anyway, so Tim goes to my side and I have like a bunch of posters. Like movie posters hanging up. I like to draw cartoons. I had those up. I had pictures of me and my friends, and he's like, you know, looking at everything. He's commenting over everything. He's sitting on my bed and just like talking or laughing, whatever. It's really cool. And I like happen to look over and Becky's like dead ass staring at us. Like, she's just like, that. No, I'm not even joking. She's dead ass staring at us like, what? And then it happens. It happens, guys. Oh my God. It happens. Oh my God. This is so embarrassing. It happens. Tim's like, what's that smell? Great. Like, every girl dreams of a guy she likes coming to her dorm room and it being funky as hell. And you're a liar if you say that's not your dream, because that's every girl's dream. Okay, and then out of nowhere, I guess Becky thought Tim was talking to her. Like, she thought he was talking to her. So she answers, and she was like, oh, Kristen was so nervous for you to come over. She got ready for you, and she sprayed perfume all around our room just for you. So like Tim looks over at me and he's like smiling, and because I'm super awkward, I don't know what to do except play dumb. So I'm just like, I don't even have a watch on, so it's like, I don't know how to respond. It's like, what the hell, Becky? After that happened, I was like, let me get away from her before she tells him like I take shits in the bathroom or something, because like that was already embarrassing enough. You guys probably like, oh, that's not bad. It's bad. It was bad. So we leave the room and we go back to the guys' room next door to us, and everyone's like, hey Tim, whatever. And then we're all talking. The guys are still playing the game, but we're all like carrying on a conversation. And then Tim tells me like, hey, his frat boys are coming by, you know, and I was just like, cool. So his frat friends come and Tim introduces me, like he introduces me to them. Then we're like talking, carrying a conversation, and then my room gets brought up and Tim's like, yeah, you have a lot of stuff. I was like, yeah, I do, but all my side's neat and it's nice and stuff like that. And he doesn't say anything. He just smiles at me. He's like, I was like, what are you trying to say? Like, my room's not dirty. And he's like, yeah, you know, like he's smelling. BT dubs, Tim is a neat freak. I don't like to say neat freak. He's just a very tidy person. He's very neat. And so I was like, dude, my place isn't, you know, my side isn't dirty. Like, he probably saw her side, but that's her side. And so his frat friends, they were like, well, can we see it? What the hell? No, I don't know you guys. Like, no, I'm not bringing you back to my dorm room. Like, no. And they're like, oh, well, I guess that if you don't bring us to your dorm room, then your room's dirty. Like, he's like, your side's dirty. I was like, I don't have to bring you guys to my, you know what? It was a long story short. We go back to my room. We go back to, I have to prove a point. All right, so we go back to my room, and I open the door. And boom, the stankness hits my face once again. And we walk in and stuff, you know, I'm just like, oh my god, here we go again. Like, I don't know why I put myself in this situation. We walk in. Nothing has changed. Becky's still sitting in her bed on her laptop listening to K-pop. So they walk in and let me introduce the 3 new guys to Becky. I was like, hey Becky, these are Tim's friends, Nick, Martin, and Josh. She pays them no mind. She doesn't even look at them at all. Doesn't even like, maybe she didn't hear me. No, she heard me, but she's rude. She's rude. Instantly the guys just started laughing, you know, and I'm just like, yeah, you can laugh right now, but I live with her. And Tim's like, you know what, you're right, your side isn't dirty, or, you know, he's like, I was like, yeah dude, I told you. And then here we go again. It happens. One of Tim's friends was like, what's that smell? And apparently Becky had the audacity to speak again. But this time, okay, what was good about this time? She got mad that she had to repeat herself. It was like, no one's talking to you. Like, you don't even have to say anything. So she's mad. She's mad that she has to repeat herself. So she says something along the lines like this. She's like, I already said this, but I'll say it again. Kristen was so nervous for Tim to come over. She got ready for him and sprayed our whole room with perfume. still don't got a watch on. I still got one. Great. Thanks, Becky. You're awesome. So you know the way guys get when they are around their friends. They just start cracking up, laughing at you. You know what I mean? They're just laughing. And I'm just like, yeah, she's a liar. So at this point, I'm embarrassed. I'm over it. Tim and his friends gots to go. Like, no, we're done. Tell the guys. So I tell the guys, good night. I'm going to bed. I walk them out. Tim hugs me, hug him back. But you know, after tonight, I just know it's not going to work. It's not. So again, thanks, Becky, for ruining my chance for potentially having a boyfriend. Guys, thank you all for watching. So go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And can I just say that I'm so happy that I'm back on YouTube, and I promise I'm going to start uploading constantly. I have many things to share, many things to tell, many things to do, whatever. So, thanks.